Hey everybody, it's Chaplain Sal back for another coffee with the chaplain, like I promised. Another coffee cup. I'll get into that in just a second. But I wanted to come to you guys and talk a little bit about a story that is preached usually the Sunday after Easter, the second Sunday. There's two stories that are normally preached the Sunday after Easter. It's either the walk to Emmaus, the story of the two disciples walking to Emmaus about 7 miles outside of Jerusalem, and they have an interaction with Jesus. But the other story that's this Sunday is the story about the only disciple who has a negative connotation attached to his name, the only one who has a negative adjective attached to his name. That's Thomas, the twin. He's described as doubting Thomas. We don't describe Peter as hot-headed Peter, but so the story of Thomas is that right after the resurrection, after the women have told the disciples, the 11, because at this point Judas is dead, the 11 that Jesus is alive and he's resurrected, and they're together in the upper room. Thomas is late to the party. He's not there yet. So he's like the last to find out that Jesus is alive. So he comes in and he's very honest. He says, until I see the wounds on his hands and put my finger in the wound on his side, I can't believe. I get very choked up with this story because I relate to it. I'm sure that the disciples thought that Judas was a flaming idiot. This was actually a play that I was in twice about 10 years ago. If you want to know about it, come ask me. So they probably thought he was like, dude, Jesus is alive. He's like, well, I got to see it. I got to see it to believe it. So Jesus comes and says, peace be with you. And Thomas is honest. I don't know if I believe. And Jesus says, touch my wounds, put your finger in my side. Blessed are those who do not see and yet believe. And he tells Thomas, believe. And it's at that point that Thomas falls to his knees and proclaims, my Lord, my God. This guy who was honest in his doubt then proclaims, my Lord, my God. He's the first to publicly proclaim that Jesus is Lord and God. But he doubted. So that's what I want you to think about. And to be honest. We'll tie in that song I was just playing. Honesty. Be honest about your doubt and your struggles and your shame or anxiety. Especially now, with everything that we're going through, especially as healthcare workers, what we're facing in this country. Be honest about it. Because whether you're Christian or Jewish or Muslim or Hindu or Buddhist or not religious at all, you need to be honest about what you believe in, about your doubts. Because if you don't doubt, if you don't question your faith system, your belief system, you don't learn, you don't expand, you don't reaffirm what you believe in. If you want to talk about it, trust me, I went through a period of my life where I doubted a lot. And I had to struggle with that, but it reaffirmed what I believed in. I wouldn't be doing what I do now as a chaplain if I hadn't doubted and reaffirmed my faith. So it's okay to doubt. I want to read you the lyrics to that song that I just played. By Jason Gray. He's a contemporary artist. And he talks about it's a very brutally honest song. Says, I gave you my heart, so tell me, why is it broken? If you're the healer, why are my wounds still open? What do you want from me? Are you sure you want everything, even my honesty? I'm sorry if this comes out wrong. I'm afraid I shouldn't talk to you this way, but I hope you hear the hurt, my heart that hurts, buried in the angry words I say. I told you to leave, but please don't go. I'm in so deep and don't know what's going on. And he ends with a chorus of hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm going through hell. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm still singing. So that's my message for you this week. Sorry it's a little bit longer today, but I hope you're getting some out of it. If so, let me know. If not, let me know. And I will see you guys again next week.